When your situation calls for a criminal lawyer, finding the best attorney is extremely important. With a few simple steps, you can find the right professional quickly. Today's local leading expert in criminal law will walk you through the simple steps you need to take to find the perfect attorney to serve your needs.
What are some things that you should be looking for when trying to select a great criminal defense attorney? I'm asked that question a lot. The problem is that judges will only give you several weeks to find the right attorney. On top of that, you're stressed about the range of possible punishment you may receive, and it's also embarrassing to discuss these allegations, whether they're true or false, with nearly a complete stranger. The good news is that it doesn't have to be difficult if you know what questions to ask. You see, some attorneys in town don't have a passion for criminal defense. They will take your money and they will handle your case, but they are not interested in learning about some of the innovative programs that courts are doing that can get you a better result than just pleading guilty. And they don't want to read about new cases, and they don't want to come down to court any more times than they have to. They want to plead you guilty and get back to their office. For those reasons, I'd like to give you a few tips about finding a great criminal defense attorney. Tip number one, does this attorney have a reputation for providing great customer service? And you may not find that on their law website, but you can find it from other referral websites like avvo.com. You want to try and read about 6 to 10 reviews from former clients, and that will give you comfort that you have made the right decision. You will learn from former client reviews whether this person has a high volume practice. Do they have 15 clients a day and you're waiting in line? Do they have unclear pricing? Every time you see them, are they sticking their hand in your face trying to get more money when you thought that you had paid them in full? Do they keep the promises that they make? If they tell you that they'll call you back, do they call you back? And most importantly, do they show up to court? Often I show up at court at 9 a.m. and I'm the only attorney there. And I see rows and rows of defendants thinking, why isn't that my attorney coming through the door? Am I going to be here until 2 p.m. when I only asked off for half a day of work? For those reasons, make sure that you get an attorney who has a reputation for great customer service. The second tip I would give you is this attorney friendly? Are they personable? Is this a person that you can feel comfortable talking to after only meeting them for several minutes? I had a friend once who wanted a real shark for a divorce case, and I suggested that he not use this person. This attorney would market himself as saying that he ate raw onions for breakfast, and he would get in the face of opposing counsel, and he would be so unpleasant that people wouldn't want to deal with him. I asked my friend later, how are things going with that attorney? And he said, you know, actually, Jeff, me and the attorney aren't getting along very well now. Don't forget, you're going to be spending the majority of the time with the attorney, not the others. And this attorney needs to be able to get along and try and negotiate with prosecutors. If they can't arrange a settlement, this attorney will be standing in front of the jury with the fate of you in his hands. The third tip I would give is, what are the credentials of this attorney? Is this person within minutes of learning the facts of the case lay out a clear strategy for going forward? Can you provide a list of witnesses that they will follow up with? Can they tell you whether those witnesses would be good or bad witnesses for you? Can you provide a list of exhibits, and this attorney right off the bat can tell you whether a voice recording or a text message or a sworn statement would be admissible into evidence? Can this attorney tell you about recent cases that they have performed, the strategy decisions that they took in those cases, and whether they would make the same decisions in your case? I'm pleased to say that I'm one of the few certified criminal trial specialists in town, because it was important for me to get the most training I could to make sure I could get the best result for you. Our expertise at the law office of Joe Jeffrey Lee is criminal defense. So for those who want to learn more, simply log on to justiceawaits.com or call us at 901-318-3733. And whether you decide to go with me or another criminal defense attorney, I wish you luck, and I hope that these tips will help you in selecting a great criminal defense attorney.
Wow, it's great to know how to find the right attorney that will help you to take your next steps. Ready to learn more? You can reach today's expert by calling the number on your screen. See you next time.